Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy triumphantly walked the streets of the newly liberated city of Kherson on Monday, hailing Russia's withdrawal as the beginning of the end of the war. But the city's critical infrastructure was destroyed while under the control of the Russian troops, he said, leaving the population with no electricity, communications or internet. The retaking of Kherson was one of Ukraine's biggest successes in the nearly 9-month-old war, dealing another stinging blow to the Kremlin. It could serve as a springboard for more advances into occupied territory. Zelenskyy walked the streets of the city on Monday just hours after warning in his nightly video address of booby traps and mines left behind by the Russians before their retreat. "This is the beginning of the end of the war," he said. "We are step by step coming to all the temporarily occupied territories." Zelenskyy has previously appeared unexpectedly in other frontline areas at crucial junctures of the war, and his latest visit was clearly aimed at boosting the morale of both the soldiers and the civilians alike. US President Joe Biden called it a significant victory for Ukraine. "I can do nothing but applaud the courage, determination and capacity of the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian military," he said on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Indonesia. "They have really been amazing. We are going to continue to provide the capability for the Ukrainian people to defend themselves." Large parts of the eastern and southern Ukraine are still under the Russian control, and the city of Kherson itself remains within the reach of Moscow's shells and missiles. Heavy fighting continued elsewhere in Ukraine. Zelenskyy awarded medals to soldiers in Kherson and posed with them for selfies while striking a defiant note. The Institute of the Study of War said Ukraine has won an important victory in Kherson and other areas west of the Dnieper. But the Washington-based think tank noted that it has by no means liberated the minimum territory essential to its future security and economic survival. Meanwhile, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg warned that Moscow should not be underestimated.